got Van Dijk, Virgil van Dijk. I just don't think you understand. Welcome back, Reds, to the Red Revolution with me, Calvin. I hope you're all doing well. And the big news, the huge news that came out yesterday, that Virgil van Dijk will be joining Liverpool FC in the January window next month. So Liverpool have signed Virgil van Dijk and he will become a Liverpool player, be wearing the full Liverpool kit in January next month, and we have signed him for 75 million. 75 million. I tell you something, I'm over the moon. We have finally got our man. We have, back in August, in the last window, it was a fight to get him with Southampton and all this shit with them forcing us to apologise. You know what, Southampton? We won. We won, Southampton. We won in the end. And we've got our man. We have. But Virgil van Dijk chose Liverpool over Manchester City. And that is a massive respect for Virgil. You know, a hell of a lot of players these days go to teams like Man City or, PSG, Neymar, for instance, and, for the money. It's all about the money. And, you get teams like that who offer double the wage that teams like Liverpool are offering. And it's a disgrace what teams like City and PSG are doing in football. And it should be stopped. There should be like a limit of how much should be spent in each window. It's disgraceful, and I'm glad nearly every season City, when they don't win anything. So how will Virgil van Dijk fit in our team when he signs in January? I'm so excited about it because there's news if we get Naby Keita in January, get him early instead of the summer, because we signed him, but he's not got the shirt on yet. He's he's not come to Anfield, left RB Leipzig, so hopefully he comes in Jan as well. News that Emre Can, I think it's Juventus he's linked with. I don't want him to go. I think he's improved now. I prefer Emre Can over Hendo. I think Hendo, he needs to go. And there's news, I'll get to the goalkeeping news in a minute. But where will he fit in, Virgil? I think he'll replace Lovren. I think Lovren's been so dodgy. And I think he needs to be dropped when Van Dijk comes to the club and he stays at the club, obviously, because Lovren. But I think him and Matip will be the number one centre-backs in the starting lineup when he arrives, Virgil. So now let's talk about goalkeepers, shall we? Now, there's been rumours, there's news coming out that Mignolet could be finally leaving Liverpool in the summer. Not a fan of him, as you all know. I think he's a clown in goal, and the only thing he was good at was saving penalties in crucial games. And it looks like he could leave in summer. But in January next month, we're going for it. It looks like we could be signing about quite a few players next month, which is fantastic to hear. There's a few top world-class goalkeepers we're linked with. I think Karius is staying at the club, which is great to see. But it looks like Mignolet will be going in by the end of after this season. So that's great to hear. So we'll get another goalkeeper in, hopefully world class, good experience behind him. Be absolutely fantastic. So yeah. So what could our starting lineup look like in January once Van Dijk and maybe Keita sign? I imagine it, to be Karius in goal, unless we sign a top world-class goalkeeper. I can't see Mignolet in Jan being the number one, because it looks like we are signing a new goalkeeper in Jan as well. At right back, I'd say, Trent scored a really good goal. I mean, him and Gomez, Nathaniel Klein's going to find it hard. He's going to find it difficult to get back into the starting lineup when it comes back from injury. It's going to be really tough. We've got two young, fast, talented right backs in Gomez and Trent, who are, future. Well, still, they're ready now, Liverpool players, and I'd love to see them in the England team as well, some to get involved in the World Cup. because they deserve it. They both played extremely well so far this season when they played. I could see Gomez right back. It's hard to say with Jurgen switching it around, which is great to give them both a chance and build experience. So either Trent or Joe to be at right back, cement their place there. Left back, I want to see Robertson instead of Moreno, left back. Centre backs, Matip and Van Dijk. 4-3-3, so I'm going to say, I don't want Hendo. I think Hendo will be dropped. So I'm going to say Keita, Chan and Wijnaldum. So Chan to be a more defensive midfielder, just behind Naby and Wijnaldum. So the three up front, Coutinho's played much better as he usually has, on the left wing instead of just behind him where the centre mid is. So I'm going to have him there up front with Firmino up front and Salah. Mane has been dropped to the bench in the last 2 games, was it? And, it's good to put him down there. Then we've got some attacking threat that can come on later in the game if we need it. So I think Salah, Coutinho and Firmino up front. We are linked with Aubameyang, if that's how you pronounce his name. Class player, fast. From Borussia Dortmund. I love to see him, former, he was managed by Jurgen during his time at Dortmund. Love to see it, be a hell of a lot of money, I'm sure, near enough the same amount as the Van Dijk price tag. But we've got to spend big. I know Leicester proved that it's not all about spending big money when they won the title a few seasons ago, but we need to bring in more class players. We need to sort defence up more. We need a new goalkeeper, world class. Bring the new centre back of Van Dijk in, which is fantastic. Naby Keita coming in as well to boost that midfield. We've got Lallana as well. Oh, I forgot about Lallana. I can't believe I forgot about Lallana. I think it's because he's not featured so much for us this season. We could actually say Lallana, Naby Keita and Chan behind, so no Wijnaldum in the starting lineup. So I'll say that instead. Lallana, Keita and Chan in midfield. So I just think that's fantastic. So imagine that Coutinho, Salah and Aubameyang. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I think I'll leave the video there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I didn't do my post-match reaction to the 5-0 win against Swansea. I mean, fucking hell. I mean, that's fantastic. We've got Leicester next, and then that's the last game. To finish off 2017. So hopefully finish it off in style like we did against Swansea in our last game. But that was absolutely fantastic. And Ox scored, which was great to see as well. And Trent scored in that game as well. Swansea, they're in trouble. They are in trouble defensive-wise as well. And attacking-wise, it's not really helped bringing Abraham and Boney. He's come back to the club. Defence isn't good as well for Swansea. They need to build in January. They brought a new manager. I think he's a former Sheffield Wednesday manager. I think it was breaking news today. I found out that a former Sheffield Wednesday manager, I think he was managed. So he's gone to Swansea. I do want them to stay up. I do like Swansea. I hope they do stay up and turn it around. But yeah, that's all the news I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the Red Revolution. Really appreciate it. And please like this video if you enjoyed it. I shall see you guys next video. Bye-bye.